I'm flat? No. That joke's not even funny. I'm here. Sly Cooper. Sly Pooper. It's Sly Pooper! If I remember, everyone but Bentley got captured. This is gonna be a very Bentley-focused episode of the stream. You know, at least the gameplay, not the part where Train and I bullshit about whatever the fuck we're gonna bullshit about. Yeah, I don't know. So my plan still is to do Slide 3 after this. And then probably, Trails. Yeah. Anyway, let me, take out mirror this. Also, turn off the music. I think I'm just gonna keep using mouse PI, by the way. As like the before stream music. I think it works. It works well for me. I think. All right. Hello.
There we go.
How you doing?
I'm alright. It's hot at the moment, so that's miserable, but...
Fair enough.
Yourself?
I'm doing alright. Lower, Sly's volume a little bit, and I'm gonna give you the footage as well. Wait, no, that's not the right source. Let me find out if that's the right source. Wait, did I do that right? Hold on. Oh, yep, that's the right thing. Okay. So last time Bentley got kidnapped. Oh no, Bentley's the only one who didn't get kidnapped. Everyone else was kidnapped. The tiger betrayed us.
Damn tigers. You know what they say, a tiger can't change its stripes.
It's true, they can't. Well, can leopards just change their spots, though? I actually don't know.
It took a sleepless week of data crunching.
Yes. Wait a minute. No.
Down the location of my friends, locked away in the mysterious towers of Prague.
Oh, also, I have to rescind my theory. I think GTA 6 is coming out this because they're putting out the pre-orders on June, like a week or two.
While still a criminal psychology student,
they did, and the only thing they've shown is box art and like a panning of the city again.
Sadly,
it's weird that they're like not showing shit though. Still,
suspiciously died a few weeks after the ceremony. The widowed Contessa put her education.
I mean, probably just because they know they don't really need to is part of the problem.
Possibly.
There is a element of Rockstar can just basically do whatever. They could literally never release a single bit of footage. They could just say, "Oh yeah, GTA 6 comes out tomorrow," and then it's like, well,
yeah,
it'll still do crazy numbers. There's like basically no incentive. There's no reason for them to actually bother with any of this. But you know, I'm sure it will make $1 billion or $3 billion or whatever insane number it will make.
They're gonna brainwash Sly Cooper to sell shoes. Bentley's not going to allow that.
Not on my watch.
Not on my watch! I'm gonna fucking break every single one of that spider's legs! God, I'm so lonely just having Bentley here. Poor boy.
He's so lonely.
So lonely.
That's not the lyric.
So lonely. There you go.
There you go.
Oh, I gotta sell some stuff. Okay.
The beautiful thing, it's about Kim Jong-il, so it's okay to be racist against him.
It's true!
Being a JonTron fan, you can forgive the racism.
I should make my way over to the Contessa's house.
I could forgive the racism, but I draw the line at, I don't know, some game that he made fun of that I like, I guess. I don't know. I guess that's the bit we're doing.
He doesn't even do, as far as I'm aware, I don't think he's done like a game review in like...
Yeah, his last one was like, doing like something, a video like on bootleg or something like that.
Well, I'm sure he'll come back out of some whatever cesspit he's crawled away into one day.
I don't know. I don't really care.
It's just always interesting to see who will try and come back from being disgraced.
I think he's just. I know he just does videos every now and then, probably like when he needs to pay rent. They're just not video game related anymore, from what I know.
Is the completionist still around?
That's a very good question, Mega Man. I don't know.
Or did he, like, fully quit?
He might have completely fucked off. Yeah, honestly, I don't think I've heard hide or hair of him.
Whoever would have thought Greg was right all along.
Honestly. I had no idea either. I mean, to be fair, the answer could be they're both douchebags, but, you know.
Probably. Oh no, you have to go out, you have to go the extra mile to somehow be a worse douchebag than guy who stole from charity.
It is pretty difficult.
Or like some levels of evil that's like, you know, you can't your regular evil won't just cut it anymore. You've got to eat this kitten.
Hey, come on. Eat the fucking baby!
I said eat the kitten. It's a tick line. Remember?
I don't think I've gotten to that episode yet.
Oh.
I haven't watched too many episodes since last time, unfortunately. I was busy.
Because you've been too busy crying. You've been too busy crying in your tent like Achilles.
What? I don't want to do that.
The Iliad. Homer. Read a book.
I wasn't thinking at first. I was like, wait, no, I know this bit. Hold on.
The fact that you actually were like, questioning makes it even better.
Yeah, question. I was like, wait, no, I know this one. This bullet should just fucking die.
As far as new things, I was replaying Uncharted of all things this week.
That's cool.
One of those interesting things, sort of like going back to the first games. Was Druckmann involved in Uncharted before 4? I mean, I hate 4.
I don't know, because like
Uncharted
wasn't really my thing, so.
I'm gonna look it up. I don't think he was. I'm gonna gamble and say he wasn't.
Neil Suckman.
Let's look at the first 3. He was one of the writers, but that being said, Amy Hennig was on there, so I think she had more to do with it.
Amy was on. I think the last game she worked on might have been. I think it might have been the original Last of Us. I don't know.
She was on it. She was on Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, and then she wasn't there for Uncharted 4, which might explain a few things about why Uncharted 4 sucks so bad.
Basically, from what I understand, Druckmann kind of forced her out.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that, you know, this man standing up for women's rights chased a woman out of the industry. Wait, hold on, what? There was nothing to hold on for. That was the entire joke.
Yeah.
Neil Cuckman.
Yeah, I was just looking through. Yeah, she worked on. She was the creator, director, and lead writer for Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, which at least explains the significant drop in quality on 4.
Yeah, I don't remember what the last thing she worked on for Naughty Dog was.
I literally just had her page up. I'll double check it. The last thing she worked on for Naughty Dog was Uncharted Golden Abyss, which was the PS Vita game that released the same year as Uncharted 3. She had nothing. She had nothing to do with Last of Us.
Gotcha.
She is, however, working on that Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra game.
Okay. I haven't actually heard much of that game.
Probably because it keeps getting delayed. It was supposed to come out at the end of 2025, and it's been delayed to 2027.
Oh.
Oh, and also she worked on Forspoken, but I've never played that. I've only ever seen people.
It's not very good, but like
I've only ever seen the people of like, or the clips of people like basically guessing all the cringe millennial dialogue.
I mean, you can be a writer on it, and like you can, or even be someone who made something that just, hey, you made one bad thing, like whatever.
She was like story consultant according to Wikipedia.
And she was, her involvement was like at most like, hey, you probably should or shouldn't do this, and then they go, sure, nod, and they do the jerk off motion with their hands.
This is great.
Can we get away from like MCU writing, please?
I would love that so fucking much.
I want to live in a world where where things can be genuine again.
No, irony pilled, irony. Also, make sure you write your stories for people that aren't actually paying attention to what's going on and are too busy on their fucking phone doom scrolling.
Ah, yeah, you saw the article about Netflix writers then.
No, I was just making fun of what I've noticed. That wasn't even like I didn't read an article. I was just commenting on something I picked up on.
Yeah, apparently Netflix producers / execs tell writers to write for people who aren't actually paying attention, which is stupid to me, but you know.
Yeah, it is very stupid.
Yeah,
media literacy is at an all-time low with people like fucking struggling with figuring out who fucking like main characters are in a story.
But yeah, Uncharted 1's one of those games that's kind of like definitely feels its age, and certainly has a few things that certainly has like a few problems with the combat, but is overall like still an enjoyable romp. And then Uncharted 2 is like the better game, but also a lot of it is just kind of like, all right, here's the action set piece. Okay, here's the action set piece. Here's the set piece. So yeah. I'm more dreading like 3, which I remember being not bad, but not great. And then I just refused to play 4 again because it's. I mean, the fact that 4's entire plot hinges on the hitherto unmentioned long lost brother of Nathan Drake. It's like, okay, come on.
I never would have joined if I'd known it would be this easy.
You know how desperate you have to be as a franchise to introduce long lost family members?
It's my favorite.
So anyway, do you know what they did for Spider-Man's 1000 or Spider-Man ASM's number 1000 or whatever it is?
Okay, who's Peter's long lost cousin, brother, uncle, sister?
I actually know because I didn't read it because I don't read shit. But like, I just know that was what the gamble was, like either his long lost uncle or long lost brother. And like, really, this is what we do to celebrate this character. Can Marvel just die already?
I'm a genius. If only
I can't believe this spider lady is evil. I'm shocked, honestly.
Shocked. Well, not that shocked.
The fat one. What's his name? Murray. Yes, Murray. He'll be the first to break.
But yeah. Other than that, it's been kind of a. Now that we're past all the big summer reveals, it's much more of a chill week for news. On the bright side, I did find out that Fox News is colorblind.
Such a complex and rebellious mind.
The reflecting. Oh, did you not see? Because the whole thing was like the reflecting pool in DC, and then Fox News is like opens.
There's so much. Like, I want to point out, living here, it's such a deluge of information being thrown at once that it's literally impossible to keep up or to keep everything in my fucking head at this point. It's genuinely overwhelming.
Alright, so reflecting pool in DC, they decided they were going to paint American flag blue.
Huh?
Right?
Okay.
So they paint the bottom. Now here's the problem, right? There is a very dark shade of blue. So what happens? Do you know what happens with dark colors with light?
They usually get kind of like that rusty kind of fade to it.
Oh no, it's even more simple than that. Dark colors absorb light.
Oh, you're talking about that? Yeah, yeah. Oh, yep.
So you have the heat of the sun,
Yep.
making these still waters very hot or very warm, which also contain all of the elements for algae because it's water that comes in from the Potemkin, Temnak, whatever, the river in DC. So you now have incredibly warmer, dark water, which means that the algae then grows, which means that your pool that was already not going to be blue because of the way light also interacts with like darker colours is now completely green because of all the algae that's growing. And the only solution they have is to dump gallons and gallons of hydrogen peroxide into the water, which
Great
they're literally
idea.
just having people dump actual just buckets in.
What a great
Yeah,
idea.
it's like you
Brilliant.
do that. I mean, I hope all those like duck corpses don't then stink up the place and cause like other problems. But you know what? That'd be insane.
No, that wouldn't happen. Why
But
would you say that?
It's just one of those things where it is amusing to watch unfold, just because it's like, yeah, I mean, literally anybody with the basics of science would have told you exactly what happened with painting that. In fact, they did say exactly what would happen. In an
Yeah.
attempt to be more patriotic, you spent millions of dollars to make it look like a fucking swamp.
To be fair, it's kind of poetic when you think about it.
As people have made the point, he hasn't drained the swamp, he's made the swamp.
He is the swamp.
Oh, and also you're giving $300 billion to Iran, so that's fun.
Hooray! I'm so
Fun with
glad
that.
we decided to declare war on them. For Check's notes. Oh yeah, no real reason actually. Okay, that was really good. I'm glad we did that.
It's worked out very well for Iran.
Yeah, Iran's fucking great. Iran's like, you know what? Do it again, please, like in a few years.
We take this W.
I just wish she would just, you know. Anyway, my favorite Cartoon Network show, one of my favorite Cartoon Network shows is The Green Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just started to think about it for some reason.
Yeah, fair. I did also start reading Kenichi too.
How is it so far?
I'm enjoying it. I think there's only like 11 chapters available so far.
Oh yeah, you did say it kind of just started, like, or was last time I remember we were talking about it was like when it was just starting out, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what? I did that for time. By blowing myself up, I'm closer to the objective way faster.
That computer is part of a
Yeah, sure, I believe you.
for the electromagnetic train. By hacking all the terminals along the train tracks, I should be able to reverse their polarity. Thereby
But yeah, hoping the manga does well, and then they do like animate the rest of the show of the series, and yeah.
I would love if they did if they animated the full series.
Would certainly make it easier to get people get people into it.
Yeah.
What else?
Because there isn't a whole lot new with me that's been going on.
Nothing like a good computer hack job. Now
we're bringing this mini game. Well, actually, no, this is a different version of it. We're kind of bringing back the hacking mini game from the first game.
Well, I guess in a slightly amusing anecdote, I was out going to the town centre, which is like where the shopping is, with my mother the other day before, and we went to the bookshop, and I saw a book written by Alan Moore, and I was like, I checked it to make sure it was that Alan Moore and not like a different Alan Moore. And then I was trying to explain to who Alan Moore was, and then when I went and I checked over at the comic section, what should I find but like the omnibus version of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Oh, nice.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, that's cool. Which reminds me, I still gotta get the rest of the hard books copies of the Slayer's visual light novels. I got a couple of them. I'm slowly trying to collect them.
Yeah.
Slayers is interesting because it's one of those ones where like the first like season is like a pretty close adaptation, and then it just goes off and does its own thing.
Yeah, it's kind of the angle for like a lot of stuff from that era, from like the 80s and 90s, and even sort of the early 2000s.
Like they even like adapted like one of the joke. Well, there was a joke in the novel where because like the novel's written from Lena's perspective, which of course means she will also just lie to you because it's Lena.
Yeah.
And there's a gag in it when this is when like you first meet Gowry, where like when they go to the inn and eat, and the thing she like talks about them going to going in and eating. He goes like, oh yeah, also he ate way more than I did. I barely had a thing. And then in the anime, Gowry doesn't have a single bite, and she's doing the typical Lena bit that you think of in your head right now, where she just like throwing fistfuls of food down her gullet while he just looks in confusion. It's a good way to adapt that joke since you're not like doing it from that kind of like perspective.
2 down, 4 more to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to always think about that era of like, well, we're going to adapt something that's not finished, so we're just going to kind of guess or do our own thing.
Well, Slayers also doesn't really have an ending because it's basically like they just make like goofy adventure plots, and then every now and then like the people behind it are like, you know what, we want to do another Lena adventure, fuck it, and then they'll write another story, and then they'll go because it's not really meant to have an ending.
Yeah.
I think at most the writers made a joke about a joke of the idea of like an elderly Lena and Naga just arguing like two old women just arguing on a porch. Like that's the closest we have to an ending to Slayers or will ever have, because it's not really meant to have an ending. It's just episodic adventures basically.
Yeah, it's kind of like that novel series. What is it, Vampire Hunter D?
Yeah.
Which is like still ongoing. Only ever had like movies.
I remember. I think I had one of the movies. I remember the animation for it looked really cool.
There's a channel I like that did a whole deep dive on Vampire Hunter D for the PS1 game that you didn't know existed.
I did not. I'm not even gonna lie. I had no idea.
That is like a Resident Evil clone. It's like a Devil May Cry clone before Devil May Cry with fixed camera angles.
It kind of makes you think of what was this? There was I can't remember the name of the game. There was a PS1 game. It was like it used like Resident Evil fixed cameras, but it was more like an action spy movie with action spy like game with like robots and like anime aesthetic to it. I just don't remember the name of it. I think it's no. Yeah, I don't remember. It's gonna be one of those things where I'll like be going to bed tonight and then I'll remember it and be like, son of a bitch or some shit. I remember the name was like an abbreviation in the States. Like it was one of those kind of games. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't tell you.
PS1 era is so interesting just because there were just so many weird experiments for games.
Yeah, I mean PS1, PS2 was like the sort of the golden age of the B game, or like the B game, or the C game even.
Yeah.
Well, you could just have like people play like people make the weirdest, jankest shit.
Like I like those are probably my favorite two eras of video games because you would just find such interesting like ideas that you like you can sometimes find stuff like that in the indie scene these days, but not as often. A lot of times indies usually are emulating like stuff that they enjoyed that doesn't get made anymore.
That's the sort of problem. Indie games are by and large like trend followers. It's very rare you get a trendsetter, and if you do, then you get like 50,000 like things that copy it. And yeah, a lot of it is just like sort of nostalgia, trying to emulate what we've played before. So you don't get those like truly bizarre and insane, like, well, at least not in the level that you did in the good old days. Of people who'd be willing to take a chance, and also like game development's just so costly these days that no game can afford to flop, or no game can afford to just become like a sleeper hit through word of mouth.
Yeah. Or sometimes it'll become that, and then the higher ups are like, well, we already decided we wanted you to die, so we're closing you down still.
Oh, you could just be owned by Xbox and it happens.
Well, yeah, that's what I was kind of alluding to with Tango.
Them? Are you not here? They've done it again. A whole bunch
they're
of
doing it again. Was it the Hellblade devs? Double Fine. I don't even care about Hellblade, but like I know those games are popular.
Yeah, but Ninja Theory also did lots of other stuff beside Hellblade. Hellblade is just their most recent thing that has done well.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Hellblade is the thing I'm thinking about. I mean, it's like
yeah,
a lot of their stuff that isn't DMC is pretty popular. It's just not my cup of tea. So it's weird though, because like they sell copies. Like what are we doing?
I mean, it's the Microsoft problem of, well, we're going to buy up all of the Western gaming market and then do nothing with it, and then act surprised when nothing happens. Like, I'm sorry, the fact that so few of these companies actually get to release games that come out, let alone stuff that's never allowed to actually be like an Xbox exclusive to try and tempt people to, play an Xbox, buy an Xbox, or buy Games Pass or things like that. Or the infamous, we've just released Hi-Fi Rush, and the day after Hi-Fi Rush got released on PlayStation and did really good numbers, and then they okay, well, also we're closing down the studio. You're all fired. Get out. And then
being like, we need more games like this.
Oh no, because the day after I think literally the day after of that news, they announced that they then said they had like a conference thing. They said, yeah, we need more games like Hi-Fi Rush. So I don't know, maybe you shouldn't get rid of everybody.
Well, listen, we need money because of all that money we spent on buying a massive company that we're allowed to because the government won't stop us.
I mean, as I said, it'd be one thing if they at least released games, but they just don't.
They hate it.
Like, even if they're just stuck in the fucking mines of like God of War, at least Santa Monica Studios make games.
Yeah. I still say, looking at the gameplay of that new game, you can tell they're like, we want to please make something else.
But it's just more the example of like.
That's something against that game. It's just, I'm just looking at them like, yeah, you guys want to make something else, and I don't blame you.
They're just being like how companies make games. That's all. That's the end all be all. The surprise source of like game development. You got to actually develop a game.
What? That doesn't sound right. I think you're lying to me.
And surely, at a certain point, Microsoft has to eventually run out of money for spending all this money on developing games that they then don't release or don't finish and then close the studio.
Well, no, they'll get bailed out by the government. It's okay.
Especially since Copilot did not do well. I mean, no AI company is doing well. We all know this. Like, we've been over this.
They're not making money, like, at all.
Oh no, they're like hemorrhaging money.
Yeah.
They're billions in debt. That's why they're so desperate.
It's finally started to like. They finally started to not be able to keep doing the gag of, all right, let's just keep rotating the debt around as it balloons. Oh, it's not working anymore. They were literally doing. There was this old meme where it was like the gag was like, haha, infinite money glitch. Obviously this doesn't work. Where it's like a guy just using credit card to constantly bounce the credit card thing to credit card to credit card. And it was a joke, but obviously this doesn't work. But they actually were trying to like legitimately do it. And over time, companies have slowly realized something that we all knew. Wait a minute, just hiring and paying employees is cheaper? Yes. Yes, it is.
I mean, I guess to their credit, quote unquote, for a lot of companies, it was that you suddenly just get hit with a bill, which you assume is, and then get told, oh no, this is the actual bill. Like, this isn't some price change because of external factors. This is what it actually costs. We were just selling it to you on like the cheap so that you would adopt it, because we desperately need everyone to adopt this, or else it won't work.
Like, there's a difference between them and like the actual like AI company that were selling it, because they knew it wasn't. It was basically just like a like comedy fucking like scam that they just didn't.
But at the same time, like, all the information has been out there since day one.
Yeah,
all it would ever take is like either a tiny amount of like research or looking into what actual financial and technological experts had to say about these sort of things, and you realise that it was an idea that was never going to work.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the reason why Musk is a trillionaire now is because basically SpaceX is a scam.
Yeah. And
like all of it,
they haven't figured it out yet that it's a scam.
Like, so much of SpaceX's like worth comes from its theoretical dominance of technologies that don't exist yet.
Yeah.
Like, they're talking about building data centers on the moon, data centers in space, when it's like, well, A, they can't even get a fucking rocket off the ground without it blowing up yet. Building data centers themselves is incredibly costly. Building anything in space would be like 1,000 times more expensive than building anything, on Earth.
What? No, that's not right.
Then comes the problem of, okay, well then how do you then actually route all of the data from a data center in space? Because then that requires satellite networks, and as I said, it's one of those things where like where it's basically being shielded off of theoretical technology, which means that it's a lie.
What?
Like I said, they can't even build the fucking rockets and launch stuff. How the hell are they going to build data centers in space?
Well,
and like,
you see,
fucking...
I gotta go.
Fucking every other week we're on about this whole Mars colonization shit. It's like, it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna fucking happen, bro.
Like, I think I've explained before.
It looks cool in sci-fi. It's not happening.
I think I've explained before the myriad of ways in which it doesn't work. I'll do it again.
I've seen like big explanations on it. It's just not happening, guys.
So it's like, if you want to travel to Mars, it's like...
fiction, it's not happening in reality.
But I mean, here's the end-all be-all like problem of the idea of terraforming Mars. If we had the technology to terraform a planet, why wouldn't we just terraform this planet?
Yeah. Honestly, they're kind of onto something when you think about it in G Gundam, where they're like, yeah, let's make a robot that's gonna terraform and fix our pollution. Didn't work.
Wow.
But
really thought of everything.
It's a nice
makes
idea.
more sense when you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you've got, what, 14-month trip, round trip to Mars, and that's, if you're lucky, and you hit at the right time for the orbits to align.
Never said.
You've got no magnetic shield around the planet, so you're basically just blasted by radiation, if you're on the surface. That also means there is no atmosphere, and there never will be an atmosphere. And the idea of, like, using nuclear bombs to melt the ice caps is like... Okay, the shit just gets blasted. As soon as a solar wind hits the planet, which happens quite frequently, all that trapped oxygen is then blasted out into the cold depth of space. And all the other like myriad of problems wrong with the idea of colonizing Mars.
Yeah, it's just, like I said, cool. Like, it's kind of like how mechs are really cool, but it ain't that shit ain't happening. And like, it's cool. Things in fiction are cool. But not everything in fiction is fucking viable or that you can actually conceive of doing.
I mean, the real problem is that it's not even just a matter of it being inconceivable. The big problem is they use these like blatant lies to trick people into giving them lots of money for nothing.
Yeah. Well,
You know, the typical.
A lot of this jump for this is because Musk doesn't have like the fucking Tesla doesn't have that like iron grasp on EVs like they did, and rather than compete, he's like, well, fuck, I need to make some kind of scam.
Oh, yeah, that's why Tesla has spent forever trying to push this driverless car thing, even though it's like a terrible idea and won't work.
Yeah.
Is that when Tesla launched, it's like, okay, well, it's the only widely available commercial EV that even looks like a car.
And they were also like, at the time, they were the only ones who had charging stations, so they had a monopoly on that.
Of course, once like other car companies started producing their own EVs that are comparable, if not better, and cheaper.
From what I've seen, like Tesla has fallen far behind.
And then it's like, well, shit, they need a new gimmick. That's why they push the fucking Cybertruck so hard. That's why they're pushing for driverless cars. They need a gimmick in order to maintain relevance, because they're just not. They're not economical to buy if you're like on a budget, and if you aren't on a budget, then you just buy like a really nice car.
Yeah. Like, if I was in the market for an EV, like there's better, cheaper options than a Tesla.
Like, you know, it's not a coincidence that when they were friends, Musk made Trump do an ad read on the fucking White House.
What?
He desperately needs people to buy these cars to maintain the absurd share price of the company.
God, the Cybertruck's gotta be probably one of the worst vehicles I've ever seen produced.
Worse in a lot of ways, yeah.
Because everything on it falls off like in like 2 seconds. The thing's just poorly made, has no crumple zones. It's a piece of shit vehicle, man. Oh, I fucking hate it. Like, genuinely, when I'm on the road and I see one, I actively will like if it's in front of me, I will actually brake and go back a bit just in case something falls off that fucking thing. Like, I'm not even like this. I'm not saying that as a bit. I do that. Because like, it literally could. It literally could. It's part of its fucking like back panel could fly off and hit me. So I'm not fucking around.
And if it crashes, you crash into it and you die because there's no crumple zone.
Yeah. It's such a fucking piece of shit. It should be illegal here. I know it's over there. It is, and that's good. It should be fucking illegal. It's a literal safety hazard on wheels for everyone around it.
Yep.
I hate it. I hate it so fucking much.
We'll need him to get thrown into solitary confinement. That pipe will lead you to his cell block. Try to locate him and relate the plan.
Did you ever see me hating, like, say, like a car design, a Cyberpunk game?
All right.
Yeah, like Cyberpunk 2020. And that is just, those are fictional. So my complaints about their construction or whatever, where like when I'm looking at the Cybertruck, that's a real thing I have to deal with on the fucking road and could kill me. Just because some jackass decided to buy that piece of shit.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, the only good thing is apparently they aren't selling very well, so like it is very rare I see one. But seeing one is more than I should ever see.
Sly?
Hmm.
Where are you?
Genuinely should be banned from the roads.
In the back wall.
Sly! I'm so glad to see
They
you.
aren't worth the material they were made from.
Meals covered in spice.
And that includes the glue they found at the store that they used to put the panels together.
You gotta get me out of here.
No problem.
And no, I know I'm not exaggerating when I say that, just so you know. When I make the, make the quip about the glue. I know I'm not making that up. I know what I'm saying. I just want to be clear.
Well, if you say so.
Fucking
I suppose a
God.
powerful force like the Murray could take down 50 foes. If I had to.
Like I said, it was the case of they needed to have a gimmick.
I had to go on my Cybertruck ran. I'm sorry. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's just a sort of like typical tech bro attitude towards life, where it's more about sound bites and sounding good, so you can get investors to give you money, than it is about producing anything of actual quality.
The investors are just stupid parasites anyway, so they don't know.
Yeah. Well, because part of the thing is blinded by greed. It's like why the AI thing got as big as it was is because everybody was convinced that this would be the new .com/social media kind of craze.
It's kind of like how for a bit they were also all gung-ho on that with NFTs.
Yeah. Because the assumption was the NFTs would be the new Bitcoins. Or crypto.
I killed myself. I got killed by Spike. I like that because it's an older game. Murray just keeps talking as he's falling to his death with the mouth going. I miss stuff like that in video games. It was charming. It was cute. It was funny.
He's dead, Jim. Yeah, it's always the case of like people feel like they missed out on the last big things, now they want to get up the forefront of the next big thing. And part of the problem is that no one can ever guess what the next big thing will be.
Yeah.
Like as I said, it's people who were there for who missed out on the .com bubble or missed out on the social media wars. And now they're like, well, I got to get in on AI, and the more people talk it up, the more it gets hyped, the more people then feel like, well, I've got to get in on it. And it just kind of becomes this whole problem. People then, it's like sunk cost fallacy times 1,000.
Yeah. Like, no, just another one. When you think about it, they're just gambling addicts.
I mean, yeah, never misunderstand. Like Wall Street and investments is literally just legalized gambling.
Yeah.
Especially in states where they don't allow gambling, which I guess is no states these days because they have all this fucking like sports bets and prediction markets, which is gambling, but they don't call it gambling.
There are so many advertisements I see on TV for gambling.
Yeah, it's the most lethal addiction, right?
Yeah, and we talked about it before. I've even talked about before, like my time being addicted to gacha for a bit. Not long enough for it to be a problem for me, thankfully, but and I stopped. But still, it was a thing. It was a thing I had. It was a problem I had to deal with. So like I take it very seriously. Despite, well, I do make jokes and shit. Like I do, like when it's real talk, like no, this is actually a problem, and it sucks that it's not taken as seriously as it should be, and that there aren't more like regulations on it or help, like real help.
Oh, well.
I don't mean like oh, let's put a blurb real quick in the commercial. That's enough. Fuck it.
Yeah, just remember to be gamble aware.
Yeah, just say it real fast, like a fucking auctioneer.
Because that will definitely help people, and it won't just be ignored by people who have addictive personalities, which, despite what they claim, is exactly the sort of people they want to get hooked.
Yeah. Oh, there's only one more wolf left. Alright, into the spikes with you.
There are 2 wolves inside you.
There were 50 wolves.
Eat that, you incarcerating suckers!
There are 50 wolves inside you.
Is that anti-social enough for ya? Oh, what? You gonna throw me in solitary? Bring it on!
Murray, I love you. I love you, Murray. I am looking forward to when I do 3, because like I said, I decided to commit to doing all 3 of the games.
Ah, right, yeah.
Yeah, all 3 of the original trilogy, because 4 isn't part of the story anyway, and I don't feel like trying to track down was that on the PS4 or was that the PS3?
PS4, I want to say.
Okay, I don't really feel like setting that shit up, and I haven't heard really good things about it anyway. But a lot of people tell me I can just like, yeah, don't bother with it.
I'll check to see if it was on. No, maybe it was PS3.
But you see, I just plan to play the original trilogy. then at the moment my plan is to. This, of course, will depend on what time of the year it is. To then move over to Trails, and then Spooky Month I'll do. Oh, thanks for the help there, Bo. I needed that. Then to switch over to Silent Hill F's first playthrough, which I'm looking forward to that. I did, like I said, I did start Rebirth, 7 Rebirth. I'm still pretty early on. Like I just got to like the main overworld map, and I'm heading to the swamp. I do like how they handled the Nibelheim and all that. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was the demo that you could play before the game released.
And like how they handle like Sephiroth's ascent. I would say the one thing I do prefer in the original overall is when he's pulling Genova off of the equipment in the original one, because I like the kind of like flashier, like the darker like lighting, where kind of like almost something out of a horror movie. I think that one was a little bit cooler framed in the original. But I do like overall the way they show like Sephiroth's descent and everything like that, and like even like the hints before he's going insane, like where you see like there's something under the surface there. I do think they did a good job with that.
Well, I went and checked, but yeah, Sly 4 it does look like it was PS4 only, PS3 only. What I did find out though is that Sly 1 and 2 and 3 are on like PSN for reals though, so
yeah. Like I said, they were always something I could easily get. It's just for whatever reason I just never really played them, and it wasn't even like a lack of interest. I just never did. You know, until obviously now.
yeah.
Just, you know, sometimes it happens where something slips by the cracks for one reason or another.
Sorry about all the noise on my end. I've got to keep the window open because it's just so humid
No,
over
that's
here.
fine. Don't worry about it. In fact, most of it's getting cut out.
Oh, good.
But it's kind of like at the time I wasn't really interested in Ratchet and Clank. Now I probably want to go back and play those. There's a lot of like that era, like 3D, like mascot-y games I'm kind of looking at and like, yeah, I kind of want to try these now.
Be interesting to see how you feel about Ratchet and Clank.
I played Rift because I was given that as for Christmas. I think last year. No, it was the year before. I played it last year because I played it like after the New Year. And I did like it, but you know, I haven't played the original games. And I really would like to. I did enjoy it, but you know, never played the original ones. Ow.
Yeah, I getcha.
And because it's Sony, they because Sony is weird, like with re-releasing stuff. Those ones are a little hard. Well, those ones, I mean, there's ways, but you know, ways officially are harder.
Perfectly legitimate ways.
Yeah. Well, technically, emulation is legal if you own a physical copy.
Yeah. So just own a physical copy and then rip it yourself.
Exactly.
That's correct.
And I can do this. I have the ability to do this.
We're totally exposed.
I know how to do it.
That's true. To fool the guards, you'll need to break those statues.
But you would only ever play on official hardware, of course.
Pose like a statue. The guards walk on by, then
yeah, of course.
Behind.
I was pausing there because I was listening to what Sly was telling me to do.
Correct.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
And Sam always picks the weirdest days to be dead.
Right? To be fair, there was some storms up north, so he could have got his stuff knocked out. Like he could have got like protect Bentley by plants bombs. Okay. So he could have like actually like lost power or something, because I know there were. I didn't get hit that hard, but he could have. Oh, it only took one shot for Bentley to be like, "Oh, I quit. Bye bye." Bentley, you're usually tougher than this.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Well, I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I did that boss fight of in Sly 1 with the alligator lady, apparently somehow I glitched the game out and skipped an entire phase of the boss fight.
Oh.
Someone in the comments told me, and I was like, wait, hold on. And I looked it up. I was like, shit, I did. How the fuck did I do that?
I'm done here. Follow me.
He's a
to the top
Chet.
of the bridge.
Because I remember when I was playing, I was like, huh, I guess I glitched the cutscene. No, I did more than that.
Oh, good. I guess that's what you get for playing on original hardware.
Yeah. And the first was like, I don't know how the fuck you did this.
And the Dan skip.
The Dan skip. I mean, I know there's like a skip that what was it? I think Boba found by accident while playing Metal Gear.
Oh, yeah. So that was kind of what I was referencing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It makes sense why I think about it when you said that to her. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, I think I just gotta proactively break those statues and like when they come by, just... Okay, I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do. And then kill them when they get past me before they get to Bentley.
Hit their asses.
Kill the vulture.
Kill the wabbit.
Okay, well, the other one I'm gonna have to... Okay, no, he didn't see that. Cool. Excellent!
I think his mate saw me.
No, he didn't. TF2. Despite Valve's lack of work, you still aren't dead, thankfully.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's kind of vague way. I did hear an interesting point about people describing what is effectively a forever game. So even though, like, technically TF2 is online only, it will probably never go away.
Well, yeah, because anybody can make a server for it. Where like stuff like Overwatch and Rivals, unless they put an update to change it, they will have it essentially an expiration date whenever the company decides to cut the server off. Because you can't make your own servers.
I do think Overwatch will be like quite a while. I think Overwatch will be like 15 to 20 years from now if they are going to do it.
I mean, possibly, but I'm just saying that there's the expiration date regardless, because I can't, like, you and I can't make a server outside of modding. There's somebody, was actually the community did put together a fan re-release of Gundam Evolution, which was cool. They even added a couple of new mobile suits, and I think that's fucking cool.
Nice.
Honestly, it's been going on for a bit now. I'm actually surprised, like, Bamco didn't, like, smite them or some shit. I'm glad they didn't.
Probably one of those cases where they might just be pretending to not know.
Yeah, kind of like how Sega pretends to not know that people have re-uploaded the Sonic OVA because they can't re-release it because they can't find who they need to pay for the original release for the voice acting.
Yeah.
Discotheque talked about that once. They're like, yeah, we basically... Sega and them are both interested in doing it, it's just they can't. Because they just don't know who they need to pay.
The third bomb's in position. I'm en route to set the fourth.
But, yeah, at least it's not like, you know, it is good that they're not like being like Nintendo, or Nintendo, like, just as soon as they catch a whiff, they're like, kill.
I mean, it's the kind of case of like I think Bandai is at least aware of a lot of its properties have overseas fans, but yeah, is also aware of the rights issues that affect a lot of their properties, so they willfully turn a blind eye because, you know, like, for some of the things they would like to release them, but they can't.
Makes sense.
It's kind of like how we had the Super Robot. It's kind of like how until we got to like 30, Super Robot Wars was being released in English through Asian territories.
Where it was like,
So we had,
I think, wasn't it like was it
like Singapore?
Singapore, yeah, Singapore.
Yeah, but it's that sort of area of like Asian territories where the primary language is English. And that's the skirt around for, well, we can release the game there, and then if it goes to somewhere else from there, it's not our business.
If you happen to, if someone happens to import it, I mean, what? That'd be weird.
Yeah. I think, and technically only tangent related to Bandai, but like for the longest time Kamen Rider and like other Toei shows, because obviously Bandai does all the figures for them, they were aware of like success of like popularity online or overseas, so they ignored like re-uploads.
Yeah, like a rider shit and what have you. I know some stuff is now available, and hey, this name sounds familiar because of Discotech.
Yeah, Discotech's doing some re-releases of some of the older series now.
Like fucking like I found out the other day like fucking Kikaider had an official release finally in English.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the original tokusatsu, not the old anime.
Well, the new tokusatsu they did.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I think all the tokusatsus are have like modern prints. It's actually the anime is the only one that doesn't. Kind of weird when you think about it, but also kind of funny. But it is cool to have like the old Toku stuff like officially available, and they actually have like the subtitled version of like I think Kikaider and I think 01 are like on their own like YouTube just for free.
Zets is, I think 01 is like still in copyright.
The 01 you can get officially on Blu-ray.
Oh, you can get like the Blu-ray. I don't know. You can't get it on their YouTube, is what I was saying.
Oh, okay, okay. These fucking werewolf gargoyles are annoying.
Stupid werewolves. It made me look bad. I don't think there's anything else that's been revealed / is worth talking about. I mean, I guess it's kind of. I guess one slightly amusing thing is like, so you know, the Pokemon scalpers and like the Logan Paul types of that.
Yeah.
They tried to break into Yu-Gi-Oh and it all failed horribly.
Oh, what happened with the Yu-Gi-Oh attempt?
Well, it's a combination of factors that's kind of interesting. So number one, like, there's no, unlike Pokemon and like Magic and those sort of sets, Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't have a rotating format. So like cards printed like 25 years ago are still legal unless they're hit by a ban list. So there's not like artificial demand created by that. I mean, I guess there is by like rarities. But one of the other things is that unlike say Pokemon or Magic, people who play Yu-Gi-Oh have never invested in it before. I've never thought of it as an investment. So generally, if you're buying a card, it's because you want to play it. And also because of the way Yu-Gi-Oh is.
I've never really seen like stuff like this before, of like Yu-Gi-Oh, where I have seen that with Magic and Pokemon. I never really thought of that until you just said that. But that's absolutely right.
So while sure you can try and pretend that like having a first edition Blue Eyes White Dragon might mean something, but it genuinely doesn't, because also like all these cards have been like reprinted like fucking hundreds of times or dozens of times in the case of some of them. So if you want to play, if you are buying a card, it's generally because you want to play it. Very few people, like some people are just normal collectors, but it's not like a huge deal.
It's not like to the level of like the Pokemon thing where there's scalpers out the wazoo with Pokemon, just in general with Pokemon stuff.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
Also,
people...
Pokemon card prices are insane. I was looking at, like, it was like a pack of, like, 5, and it was like, the pack was $5, and I was like, what?
Yeah, that's the scalpers for you.
I was like, these used to be, not only did you get more, it was significantly cheaper.
Yeah, that's the secondary market / scalpers for you. So, other couple of reasons is it's like, okay, so you need to have like it's also hard to tell like what will be a chase card without being really in like with the knowledge of like the game. Stuff gets reprinted into lower rarities all the time, so if you want to get a card for like a deck, you can wait. But also just because the wide of the like 10,000, like 12,000 plus card pool, there's lots of other options. So it's just one of those things where it's very difficult to actually scalp in the way that like people have scalped Pokemon.
It's genuinely made with the idea of being a game first than anything else when you think about it.
It's a game to play, yeah. Whereas Pokemon
they want you to play the game, where the other ones kind of like, for whatever reason, like the fact that there's like an aftermarket shit.
Yeah.
For some fucking reason.
Well, Magic does things like massively short print cards, like the whole thing with they're only going to make the one copy of the One Ring, etc.
Yeah.
Whereas Yu-Gi-Oh does have short prints and like special rarities, but it's never anything that's like so absurd like that. Where it's like just designed to only benefit the secondary market that way. As I said, the somewhat generous like reprint method or reprint methodology also is a huge benefit. So yeah, it's just nice to see it fumbled because every other CCG is like, or every other like CCG is like kind of built around or like physical game I should say. Obviously digital games it's a lot harder to do this. It's impossible to do this shit. Like no one can like hold a Hearthstone card hostage.
Well, they'll try.
And also, as weird as it sounds, the community is also a really good counterpoint. So, in the past, where you have had things like, powerful cards have been like prize cards, so only people who have won like a championship can play them. You have had people who will just like lend their cards to their friends so they can play events.
But it's definitely more of like a game first community than other ones.
So it's just become very difficult for scalpers to be able to actually like price people out. It's not impossible to like do some scalping, but it's like, yeah, you just need to have a lot of knowledge of the game and the player base and like what's coming. And I just think that's like way too much effort for people who just want to buy box sets and then go like, oh, this is a
do your unboxing video where you like make the pog face at the camera.
Yeah. And also because like just because something looks cool and like exciting, once again because it's not a collectible game first, it's a
game first.
It's a game first. What might look big and exciting and worth a lot might also be dog shit trash that no one's gonna play.
It's like, oh my god, it's the cum guardian of cum. And then it's like, well, that thing's a piece of shit.
Yeah, it's dog shit. I'll just play, and then you can just get decks that are just good and they're all commons and rares. Or like only require like one super, which is like, yeah. And that's the other thing. All the actual expensive Yu-Gi-Oh comes from the what's called the staples. So like cards that you just drop in every deck, and they already exist. And also you don't know what will be. It's incredibly hard to guess what will become a staple because so much of them are like meta dependent. So yeah, it's just a game that is too in depth in that sense, at least in terms of the community and the way it's actually sort of handled, to be able to just blag your way into scalping and rug pulling.
Which is good, because that means people who want to play the game actually get to fucking play the game.
Yeah, it also means that people who waste a lot of money on boxes.
You just laugh at them.
And also, this will amuse you. There was active attempts by some of the prominent members of the community to deceive people into what boxes they should try and buy up, knowing full well there were boxes full of cards that nobody cared, nobody wanted, or would just simply not sell. And it worked. And it actually did work, believe it or not. After some
because these people don't know shit about the game. Like, I don't know shit about the game, but I'm also not a scalper. But like, these are people that don't know about the game and are trying to like snatch shit from it, basically.
Steal 2 tank keys and the tank patrol schedule off of the Contessa.
No problem. I'm an old hand at pickpocketing.
This is going to be tougher than
So
you
as I said,
think.
it was a very fun saga to watch unfold, and now people have kind of given up and they're moving off to all the other card games.
In order to get close to her.
I should probably use noise to lure them away from the Contessa.
Oh my god, it's Sabo.
Sabo?
He lives.
I live again.
You okay, buddy? You're a bit late.
Yes, I was just taking a nap.
Oh.
Ouch.
Who's napping, everybody?
Yes,
Ah, fuck.
I was up early,
How early?
like 4 in the morning early.
Okay, actually, I wasn't sure if this was like YouTube early, where they're like, man, I'd get up at 11 a.m.
No, I was actually up, like, before the sun was up today, so I was like, I need to take a nap.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yeah, it is what it is. Did we win yet?
No.
No, he's skulking around trying to find the spider lady.
I gotta kill each one of her guards one by one, and then I can steal her shit.
In order to defeat the spider's curse, you must rehearse a Bible verse.
Oh yeah, I forgot I could just make noise by just running for like a second and then walking away.
How have you been, Sabo?
I have been good.
That's good.
My folks just got back from their Europe excursion.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Where'd they go? Europe.
No, they went.
Who goes there? Huh?
They went from Norway to
Where are my
Scotland to Ireland, and then back to London to fly home.
Well, hopefully they had a good time.
They did, but they was like, man, it's so overcast and rainy here.
Yes.
Yes, that's what it
And
is
yet
like
it's
over
a
there.
hot... Meanwhile, it's a hot sunny day right now, so we just waited till they left to do it. Quick, they're gone. Print out the good weather.
Yeah, could be. That happens here. That happens here too, where
Hey, I think those are Americans. Why? They're not bothered by this shit. I'm talking about outside, not indoors. It's fucking awful indoors from what I know from your the way you guys buildings are built because of the way the weather's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I wanted to add that real quick that I wasn't trying to make fun.
I mean, my big problem is there's literally no way you could fit AC in my room.
Yeah, your places aren't built for that shit. Because it's not supposed to be like that.
I mean, you can't put one of those little crappy little window ACs in.
No, not with my... No, I have a window that doesn't work with that.
Oh.
Sorry.
I kind of fair, that's why I never brought it up. Even if so, like, I'm sure those things are extremely expensive over there, too.
Well, look, you just need you just need 2 more fridges, and then you triangulate them around you. and the
I
freezers
want
would
to hear.
be cool.
I want to hear that from Mr. One Fridge over there.
Hey, you're no longer the fridge king anymore.
I don't have 3 fridges anymore. It's
You gotta
only
start
one.
investing in fridges again. What the
It's
hell,
only
man?
one,
It's your
and
bit. It's your whole thing.
there's not even an ice maker in this one.
What are you even doing?
My mother
How do
was
you
ready
live with,
me when she was like, "Hey, you turned the ice maker on?" I said, "There's no ice maker."
how do you live with yourself?
You barbarian.
That's what she said. She says, "How can you survive without an ice maker?"
In one fridge. Oh, he's
Not
like in
even
the
big enough.
Stone Ages over there.
Not
One
even
fridge,
big enough to hide a body in.
one refrigerator, no ice maker. Oh, he's slumming it.
No place for plants.
You don't strike me as a plant kind of guy.
I'm not, but my mom kept trying to find these various plants she had off on me, and I was like, I can't. There's no sunlight in here. There's only like one window, and then the other window is in front of the door, so I can't put a plant there because then I'll never be able to leave.
Maybe that's her intention.
So instead I put it. I had one. I put it on the balcony, and then a freak rainstorm just swept it right off.
You can never leave. You can never leave. You can never leave.
I had to go descend into the courtyard to find the plant and the shattered pieces of the pot it was in. So
Well, what?
no, but at least the power didn't go out that time.
Yeah, there was a couple of storms here because I actually assumed that because I know there was a storm earlier today that you could have lost power.
Not today, but last week. Yeah, last week the storm knocked over a tree branch onto a power line, and they both fell onto the train tracks and caught fire. And they had to shut off power to the entire street so they could fix it.
Yeah, they had to, not that, but I know, what was it, a few days ago, I didn't have internet for a little while because one of the storms, like, fucked up the power somewhere close by. And, like, as well as, obviously, their net, and they had to shut it off here to work. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna say that this map is a little confusing to figure out where to go, how to get around. Ow! Oh wait, no, it didn't hit me. I overreacted.
And overreacting, never.
Never in my life I overreacted. I'm always so calm and level-headed.
Yeah, that's what I've often thought about you.
Calm and level-headed. Anyway. There's nowhere to go from this bit. That was just it.
Let's find something that'll piss him off.
I mean, the only thing to go for that bit is you said calm and level-headed, then you died, and then you started raging.
Yeah, but I
You
did.
just ruined it.
There's nothing there to make. There's nothing happened to make me rage, though.
Think of the content.
I can't just turn it on and off. It has to happen.
What? What kind of New Jerseyan are you?
Gabagool sucks.
I don't care about Gabagool.
There's the content. Lynch him, Jersey people.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed about that. Actually, you don't like Gabagool? Everybody loves Gabagool.
Eh.
I mean, it's good if you like shitty deli meat.
I mean, you need to be careful because you do actually have a mafia-owned like deli by you.
Yeah, I do.
They will kill you. So you just don't like Gabagool, does ya?
Oh, you don't like Gabagool? I'm gonna Gabagool you.
Don't like Gabagool, eh? Have a talking to you about that.
Who doesn't want to like meet someone who actually sounds like the sort of person who would say, "It's the freaking bat"?
I mean, Gotham mobsters are fake, though.
Are they?
Yeah, they tell each other that they're mobsters. You're supposed to never talk about the mob and like talk in really awkward code. That's how you know someone's actually a mobster.
No.
Hey, I thought you said he was. Hey, I thought you said he was dead. No, I said he was sleeping with the fishes.
Like if someone can't tell another guy, yeah, go to that place and take care of business, and they immediately know like exactly what address to go and kill this person, then they're not really the mafia. That is my expert opinion.
Thanks. Yeah, I got nothing.
I'm just here to try and kill this bird.
It's like watching the Japanese dub of The Sopranos. It just doesn't hit the same way.
That sounds surreal.
They're just too polite to each other.
You're not calling anybody a fucking mook. What the hell?
Yeah.
They really should have done it more like they should have got a bunch of Kansai people. That'd been the closest thing you can get. Like, what the fuck are they doing?
Well, they should just be getting loudmouth Yakuza types.
Just get the people that's Black Lagoon.
Yeah. And goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Wolf.
Okay, so she's over there now. Well, that's easy enough. Just gotta jump off of here. Whee! Thank God there's no fall damage.
And the brain damage.
Well, no, that's there. I'll just talk about fall damage. I have the main damage. Ah, fuck. Well, shit. How many keys they still got? Okay, cool. They're not cruel. If this was Sly 1, they'd sent me all the way back to the start.
Bro.
Don't get me wrong, Sly 1 was also a good game, but I know how much meaner that game was.
I mean, certainly the driving sections were mean.
Oh, God,
well,
yeah.
the one driving section, the other one was disappointingly easy.
Yeah, I got through that one pretty easy.
So disappointing.
You two were I don't remember the last time I've seen both of you at the same time as disappointed as that.
I had so much material lined up, and I never got to use any of it.
It's just not content brained, is what it is.
I'm too genuine. I'm too honest.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
It's not a matter of you being honest. I think you're just too stupid to lie.
I could lie.
Go on then.
What do you want me to lie about?
It would be a lie if I had to tell you.
Okay, here's a lie. Mortal Kombat is a great series.
I mean, you do tinge that with a hint of sarcasm, so...
Okay, I can do better.
I don't believe you.
Alright, hold on. You said I gotta make it believable. Okay, wait a minute. I think the Night series is actually really good. the Nights into Dreams. I think it was actually a really good game.
Yeah, that one's a bit better.
Yeah, but I don't know. Nobody believes that.
No, a lot of people do. A lot of people do.
Possible.
See, I picked the one that I was like, I don't like, but I rarely talk about. So I was like, oh, I'll pick this one. Because like, no one's gonna believe it if I said fucking Shenmue. I've talked way too much crap about that in Mortal Kombat to make that believable in any universe.
I knew a guy who religiously loved Shenmue, although I don't know what his opinions are on the recent game because I haven't talked to him in like 20 years.
I don't know. He probably also hasn't played it, just like he never played the original, because Shenmue fans never played Shenmue.
Oh, he played Shenmue.
That's actually a lie. It's a. He never
I know.
played it.
I know he played Shenmue because he wouldn't shut up about it.
You know who also didn't play the games and won't shut up about them? Resident Evil fans.
I was gonna say Persona fans.
That too. See, that's why none of us are Persona fans since we played the games. Also, it's very elitist of us to say that you have to play the games to be a fan. Honestly, what's wrong with us?
I am very elitist.
I know, right? You should just be able to like look at a few pictures and be like, yeah, I know what this is about.
Yeah.
Now we're all set up to steal a tank.
To be fair, I am elitist. I love to gatekeep stuff from people.
Honestly, these days I'm more for it.
It's like, oh, you like Marvel, huh? Name every single variant of Spider-Man. No, I won't. No, I won't do it myself.
You know what? They pass the check if they look at you and go, "And you?" And then it's like, all right, you know what? Fair enough.
I asked first.
Honestly, a good way to check if someone's real or not is just ask them their opinion. If it's Marvel specifically, ask them their opinion on that tutorial. That's just the easiest way to vibe check it. If they say they love Marvel editorial, they're either part of editorial or lying.
You're either part of the solution. You're either part of the problem or you're part of the solution.
The unenlightened masters. Don't know why. That's the first thing I thought of when you said that.
I mean, what a ridiculous idea! Someone like Armstrong being elected president.
It's terrifying. He'd be better at this job. I'd rather Armstrong than what I'm actually dealing with.
You thought I was crazy when I'd say I'd vote for Armstrong.
So, did you vote for Trump?
No, but if it came down to Trump over Armstrong, I'd absolutely vote for Armstrong.
I would also, if those were my choice, I'd be like, all right, I guess.
Hmm. Well, I guess we'll never know.
Well, yeah, because Armstrong's not a real person. I mean, you can, you can vote for fake people.
We actually do just get like the first fictional person to be put up for the presidential election.
That would be pretty funny. I know Mickey Mouse gets votes every year.
Terrifying.
Eh.
That's just what people write in as like spite votes.
Yeah, or they'll write like, I remember when I was a kid, when I was like doing like fake stuff like that, or like fake entering contests at like the supermarket, I would like write in Gilligan or Skipper.
I don't know. I don't know if Gilligan would be a good president.
Why
Mickey
not?
Mouse might be. I mean, he's pretty. I mean, he is a pretty good king.
See, he fucked off. He literally fucked off at the first sign of trouble.
He really did.
Yeah, but he was also solving the trouble, so you know.
Yeah, by solving the trouble, you've been getting Sora to do everything.
And remember how he left someone in hell for like decades?
10 years. Like, what has King Mickey actually accomplished?
He lost his shirt.
I did lose my shirt.
Because he only he closed the door, but only with Riku and Sora's help.
Yeah.
Darkness. He got to meet Ansem the Wise, and then couldn't save him from exploding. Sora was the one who had to defeat Xemnas with Riku.
It's true.
In Kingdom Hearts 3, he couldn't save Aqua. Sora had to come and do it.
Oh, I'm too busy. You do it.
And Mickey even did have like the help from Riku.
Yeah, but I don't really feel like doing it. I'm tired.
Mickey also couldn't fucking win a single fight in the Keyblade War because Sora had to go back in time and do it.
Yeah, but that's... Nobody could win a single fight in the Keyblade War because Sora had to do everything.
Sora had to time travel to do it all. You know what? That's not true. There is one individual who got to win a fight in the Keyblade War.
Xehanort.
No, I mean yeah, but also the animated armor.
Oh,
It's true.
That did single-handedly drive off a Xehanort.
Which is more than anybody not named Sora can say.
Sly, I need your help getting a handle on the Contessa's encryption algorithm.
I'd love to, pal, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, I'll explain it to you one piece at a time. See that security
Oh,
station?
he said One Piece!
The guard nearby is responsible for its upkeep.
The One Piece is real.
First, I'll need you to pickpocket his key to the terminal.
Sure, no problem.
Then use it on the security station to set off the alarm.
Hold up. You want me to set off the alarm?
is the One Piece real, or is it just the friends they've made along the way?
Oda has said it's not that. It's not that at the very least.
He'll input the code to turn it off.
It
So
also
you want me to take
lies.
a picture of the code.
Move to a safe place.
Yes, but also no.
That digital readout.
I mean, the One Piece is probably going to be the final issue that's never made because he's probably going to die at some point before he finishes.
We're getting there. I mean, we're doing a whole flashback for Brooke now. Brooke's finally getting character
See,
development.
You lost me again.
Just take the pictures. I'll handle the rest.
And history beyond. Yeah, I was on a pirate ship and then I met a whale.
Then I died.
Then I undied.
I got better.
He did. He became a skeleton. Man, imagine eating devil fruit and then finding out, oh right, your power is that you die.
Your
And
power,
then
yeah, your power is that you have to die first.
And then you become a skeleton.
Okay, now climb to a good
No, he only became a skeleton because he got lost getting back to his body for a year.
Yeah. But luckily, his afro had strong roots, so it survived.
You know, it doesn't really make logical sense coming to think about it.
Oh, is that the part where we're calling bullshit?
Yeah. That's just a bridge too far.
Yeah, everything else.
I was willing to roll with everything else, but no. Strong roots, no. That's just too much.
Look, afros make you more powerful. Otherwise, explain how Luffy got so much power when he became Afro Luffy.
It's true.
Where you'll be able to get a picture of the security code on the monitor.
I looked it up, and everything that it said was true.
It is officially listed as a form on the wiki, so checkmate, atheist.
I mean, I put an Afro wig on once, and I didn't get super strong.
A skill issue.
Did you try?
Yeah, I did. It
I
worked.
want to know why were you wearing an afro wig, or is this like one of those stories where we don't say it out loud?
I was at like some place with a bunch of friends, and there was like a bunch of like weird costumes for some reason. It was like for photographs and stuff, and there was an Afro wig, so I put it on, and I was like, let's see if I can become Afro Luffy, and I didn't.
So like to imagine they've got Sabo's putting on the afro, like, oh hey, isn't this funny? And then he's looked at his friends, and they're like applying blackface, like,
I knew this is where this was gonna go.
and then they're just standing there awkwardly, and then they're like, it's dirt.
No, they just strategically replaced it under my eyes so I could wear a gorilla costume.
Oh, don't tell me you've Justin Trudeau'd yourself.
No, I did a college video where I played a guy in a gorilla costume chasing a guy in a banana costume.
This is a metaphor.
No, just that's what the guy wanted. That's what the director wanted to do. And then his wife was a makeup artist, so she put like painted the other guy's face pure white, and then she put like football like black creases under my eyes, so it blended in with the costume. And then I drove home and I forgot to wipe the makeup off, so I walked into a 7-Eleven and everyone was looking at me like I was the toughest guy around because it looked like I had been punched in the face twice.
I always think the toughest people are the ones who have been punched in the face.
Yeah. There's another time I went into a 7-Eleven and I had a pad to write directions down because I didn't have a phone that could text yet because I had an old crappy phone and it was raining, so I held it under my coat as I went in, and I walked up to the guy in the counter with the hand under my coat, and the guy looked at me terrified, and I was like, oh, he thinks I have a gun. Whoops. I was like, just a pad, relax. I just need you to write down. I just need to know an address. And he was like, oh, thank God. It was almost like a bit from The Simpsons.
An odd thing to say.
That's honestly one of my favorite just Bart lines. Just odd thing to say.
I walked
so useful.
I walked up to the counter and the guy was basically like a poo, just being like putting his hands up. He's like, oh, just take the money.
I'm not trying to rob you. Or am I? I haven't made it this far. I wonder what my life would be like if I robbed the Quickie Mart.
I love the animation in this game of like when you knock someone off of something and they fall to their death, or they get like the big cartoon eyes and then go. It's so good.
Very Looney Tunes.
This game does feel like a Looney Tunes game in a lot of ways.
Oh.
Just steal his key. Yoink. No. Yoink. No. There we go. Got it. Yeah, I'm doing that mission where you just get the codes. You like set off the alarm and get the code from the guard as they punch it into the computer.
Did you get the Giases though?
What?
You also got the Giases.
Yeah, you got the codes. Now you just need the Giases.
No.
Yes.
No. Do it from a different spot because that angle sucked. Ow! Okay, I'm just gonna punch you and then run. Ow! Ow, my butt, my butt, my butt, my butt.
You almost said his balls there.
Oh, that's a lot of people.
Sly just needs the Giases, and then he can talk to the fox lady, and he's like, yeah, man, it'd be funny if I told you to kill all the Japanese.
Have you considered killing all the Japanese?
What an odd thing to say.
Would you like to kill all of the Japanese?
Wait, I didn't mean it like too late.
Okay, it was just meant to be a joke, a funny joke. No. And that's how Kokia season 1 ended.
It was a prank, bro. It was just a prank.
I was just playing.
Oh man, you didn't think I was serious, did you?
What was the last mecha anime we had? It feels like it's been for fucking forever. I guess Gundam, but apart from G-Quirks.
There was that Bravern that came out, I think, last year.
I think that was 2 years ago
It
now, actually.
was 2024, yeah, I checked.
It's been a
The
hot
Obari
minute.
series where it's gay, which is like... That's new for Obari.
There's a new one coming out, but it's written by the guy who wrote Dawn Brothers and Kamen Rider Ryuki and Kamen Rider Faiz. So I was like, oh well, it's probably gonna be stupid.
Hey, 2 of those are good.
Yeah, but I mean, it's probably gonna be like, you know, people misunderstanding each other and barely using the robot.
It's gonna be Don Brothers.
Yeah, basically, it's gonna be Dawn Brothers again.
And Taro, what's your biggest weakness? Oh, thank you. Stab.
There was even an interview where he's like, I made it so the main character is just as ordinary as possible, because I thought it'd be interesting if the main character was just this really boring, ordinary guy. And I was like, okay, it's just gonna be freaking Dawn Brothers again.
We already had that. It was called Guard.
Yeah, but even Guard, he was a regular office worker, but he really wanted to be a hot-blooded robot pilot.
Who is the most down-to-earth and normal mecha pilot, now that we're thinking about it?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
Maybe it's Shinji.
I don't know if I'd call him down to earth and normal, given his massive mental issues.
I hate you. I hate you so much. I hate things that look like you. I hate things that smell like you. You stupid respawning bats.
I thought you were talking about Shinji for a moment.
No.
I was like, damn.
I was like, damn. I know he's annoying, but I mean, he doesn't deserve that.
No,
I was thinking,
so
like...
I was trying to get this fucking code. This stupid fucking bat kept respawning every time I was fucking with the stupid guard, and it was infuriating.
What we're saying is, it's the freaking bat.
It was the freaking bat!
It's the freaking bat!
Like, I killed him like 3 times. He's like fucking Barney in the fucking bar. He just kept coming back.
Man.
That's
sense.
you keep coming back to life.
Doesn't make any sense. It says he's right behind me.
Barney, how do you keep coming back in here? I'm a drunk. I don't know what I do. Gotta go fucking back again. I don't even know why he kept respawning. It wasn't like I went into a different loading zone or anything like that.
Okay, I'm back. Phew, my internet cut out for like a second. I think I'm back.
Yeah, you're back. I
Yes,
hear
you're
you.
back.
Okay.
We didn't even realize you left.
Yeah, it was very fast.
Man, I'm glad to be friends with two unintelligent Jersey thugs, so I can have people scream "It's the freaking bat" for me.
It just comes free with being from New Jersey.
Glad somebody appreciates it. We go down south, people just laugh at us.
What is south of Jersey? I forget.
Delaware.
Nobody gives a fuck about Delaware. What the fuck does Delaware have?
Nothing. You can drive through Delaware in like literally 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Its claim to fame is you can get out of it faster.
The claim to fame in Delaware is if you come to visit, you don't have to pay sales tax.
And then below Delaware is Maryland.
Though, of course, if you are an upstanding citizen, when you come back across the border, of course you you pay the tax there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't pay sales tax in Delaware?
Yeah, you don't.
I'll have to buy more things in the 10 minutes I'm passing through.
So, no. You have to then when you cross over, you have to then pay the thing. You remember?
How the hell does that work?
Doesn't.
Don't worry about it. You'll just do it.
Pay your taxes.
Yeah.
Of course I pay my taxes.
You don't want to go out like Martha Stewart, do you?
I mean, I used to be afraid of the IRS, but you know.
Then they defunded them.
Then they defunded them,
Now
so
they're not
maybe I shouldn't be so afraid. Yeah.
Now Joker just looks like a punk bitch for being afraid of the IRS.
I mean, he is kind of a punk bitch when you think about it.
True.
You're not best with the IRS, Lex. They just know things. They sent me a letter about back taxes. They sent me a letter. I don't live anywhere.
I don't even know how they did it.
Well, not anymore.
Fucking hell. I am not a fan of this fucking code mission.
And below Delaware is Maryland, which...
You might even say that this level is driving in bats.
The frickin' bat.
Always Batman.
Oh, I can't get it from that angle. Motherfucker.
Dan's just gonna turn into like the Riddler at the end of the one episode where he's just screaming, "How did he do it? How did he beat me? I have to know! I have to know! Tell me!" What Batman villain would Dan be?
Condiment King.
I would have said the Penguin, but no,
No,
the movie
the
version
Pack
of
Rat.
Penguin. True.
He speaks to me on a spiritual level.
Surely Sabo would be like 60s era Mr. Freeze.
Just a guy with a cold gun.
Yeah.
And nothing else interesting about me.
No, yeah, you're just a guy with a cold gun. Since you know you got all those fridges. Oh wait.
I don't have them anymore.
There's your origin story.
My origin, since they took away my fridges. I'll bring the fridges to them.
They'll see. They'll all see.
Gotta go even further back. This is so annoying.
He's got to go even further beyond. Oh, I guess for Kenichi too, one thing that I am kind of excited for, because I've mentioned my headcanon / wild crazy theory, is that there's a scene where Sakaki is going on a trip, so he takes... Yeah, all it takes is one bad day.
This is Dan's origin story.
Man, I'm sure I'm glad
Whoever
his
designed
thinking
this fucking
mission,
mission, I hope you have diarrhea tonight. I want you to have the Buddhist delight. I want you to throw up and vomit and shit at the same time. So you can understand how I feel right now.
So anyway, yeah, there's a neat little thing in Kenichi 2 where Sakaki's like going off somewhere and he's dragging Kenichi along, and
finally.
Miyu then hops along and he needs it, and because they're riding his bike, so he tells her to go get the spare helmet from his room, and it's his sister's from one flashback. So
That's cute.
kind of hoping.
I didn't know there
Kinda-
was Kenichi 2. I thought there was only Kenichi 1.
Yeah, there's Kenichi 2 now.
Did that just
Now
come
we
out?
could. I mean, a few weeks ago. But yeah, so I'm kind of hoping that we confirm my crazy theory that Kenichi's mother is indeed Sakaki's sister.
Yeah, I remember that was a theory you had like ages ago.
So yeah, now we're in Kenichi 2. I guess as far as like minor spoiler, and by spoiler I mean it's literally the first chapter. All the people who were a year above Kenichi have graduated, so Takeda is like now an actual professional boxer.
Makes
No
sense.
word on what Kisara's up to yet. But you know, there's only like 11 chapters in so far.
Miss not appearing in this part of the story.
I'm sure she'll show up.
Probably. I'm just making a joke.
I did forget though, because I did also start. I did also like watching like the anime for the anime they did. And I did forget that. Oh yeah, the anime like mixes things up, so they have him go to Ryo's Parker in the first episode, even though he doesn't do the whole like win the karate match but lose. So he can piss off all the other karate people who want to get a piece of him, so he has to go and train. It's kind of funny that the whole thing just starts off with, I just want to not get bullied, and then it's like every time he wins a fight, the next guy's like, oh, you beat that guy, my turn.
Well, now you gotta fight me. I don't wanna.
Can we not just say I did?
No! It is really funny how it basically was like he had no intention on becoming what he became, but it just kept snowballing out of control.
Oh shit, you beat that guy, I guess you're a worthy opponent for me. No?
I do like the scene when like the characters through like the first arc finally end up going there, and like and they find him like in the cave, like 'cause he's going through his hell training at the time, and you're just like, what the fuck?
I think one of my favourite moments is after Takeda gets his like master and the boxer guy, whose name I forget, and then you just see like Akisabe doing his bullshit thing of like, I'm going to sit on this tower and you're going to drag me around the park.
Look, Bentley, with all due respect,
And as they're running across, like Takeda's doing the same thing to his master.
That's what she wants you to think. If we try to free Murray while that thing is operational, why...
Good times,
We'll
fun
have plenty of fresh
series.
drinking water?
Glad it's back.
Serious, Sly.
Of course. I do owe you one.
The lightning rods around the prison are designed to draw lightning strikes away from the water tower. Giant attack robot.
Uh-huh, yeah.
By turning the wheels on the rod...
You know, Bentley, I'm starting to not believe that's a giant attack robot.
...current away from its ground wire, rendering it useless. Follow the lightning strikes...
It's a giant enemy crab.
I think he just wants to blow up the water tower.
So you want me to break the ground circuit on all these lightning
Oh
rods
no.
so that a bolt
He wants to
will
blow up a
strike
tower,
and
does he?
destroy the giant attack robot posing as a water tower.
Mr. President, a second task will hit the tower.
President 9/11 man has returned.
Get clear when the lightning rod starts to glow red. Nice work. That lightning rod is out of commission. Look around for lightning strikes to find the other
I think one of my favourite awful tweets that happened was like around the time when Elizabeth died and someone tweeted, oh hey, you've got no queen, and someone responded with, yeah, you've got no towers.
See, the thing is though, the first jokes about the towers were from Americans.
Yeah. Here's a slightly weird tangent that I was
I think
minded
the
of.
first meme was like something with like Macho Man Randy Savage too.
Do you ever find it somewhat annoying when you think of Seth MacFarlane? Because it's like you do, even though he like works on like almost exclusively dog shit, he is like obnoxiously talented.
He's also the luckiest man in existence.
Oh yeah, because that's why I was thinking, because of his story of like, oh, he just missed the plane to go on to get 9/11.
If that happened, he would have died before anyone ever cared about him, because Family Guy did like one season, then be canceled at that point.
Yeah. As I said, I do just find it kind of funny kind of funny. It's like, man, he just only ever seems to work on crap, but then it's like, he is talented though. It's a bit, it's almost annoying.
Yeah, it's like he like when he decides to work on something or do something that's like good, you're like, oh yeah, I forgot you could do this whenever you wanted. What the fuck?
Oh, I guess that also reminds me of like one of my favorite what is this, what the fuck did you think was going to happen things, of people going, wow, Scary Movie 6 is bad. It's like, yeah, we're waiting for the last 5. What? Why was this like a question? The other one sucked.
Yeah, like,
do you know why you liked the last ones? Because you watched them when you were like
when you're a
10.
teenager. Like, yeah, like, or you're like a young teenager or whatever. That's why I was like, yeah, I liked them when I was young, and I know I'd fucking hate them now, so I'm never gonna fucking revisit that shit, because why the fuck would I do that?
Yeah, because it's a stupid fucking concept that, fair enough, lowest common denominator, but like, why are we acting surprised? Like, oh my god, the 6th one is bad. It's like, yeah, obviously. What
Like
the fuck?
Idiocracy. It was funny when I was a kid, and now it's horrifying.
That's horrifying. It's just, jokes that don't land because, half of it's referential shit to stuff that you don't remember even existed, and the other half is just like the most boring fucking the most boring basic jokes you could ever land with.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to throw shade on any of the actors. They're doing their jobs. It's like...
Yeah, they're doing their jobs. It's a thing of its time. I'm not gonna rag on it like super hard. It's a stupid fucking movie, but
I have huge respect. I mean, I'll be honest, I have huge respect for Anna Faris, considering the years she suffered being married to Chris Pratt and all.
It's true.
Honestly, give that woman a medal.
Crisp rat.
But yeah, so it's like, why are we... Like, I think it's surprising when people say, like, oh, the Master of the Universe movie is like, actually good. And I'm like, cool, I don't know anything about this franchise, and when the one time I tried to watch anything about it, the internet's failed me, so...
Yeah, I have heard from a lot of people that the movie is good. It's not doing well in the box office, though.
Well, yeah, because nobody gives a shit about Masters of the Universe.
Not anymore.
And every attempt they've had to relaunch it has fucking crumbled.
Because the one lightning rod's there. Okay. I'm doing the mission where I gotta destroy all the lightning rods.
Oh, no.
To destroy the giant attack mech that Contessa has. That's definitely not a water tower.
It could be two things.
It's true. It could be a transformer.
Maybe it's a giant robot spider.
Giant enemy spider.
Then we'll need to head to the Wild Wild West to defeat it.
It's like how that one director was so obsessed with the giant robot spider for some reason. Like, he was so obsessed with giant robot spider.
I mean, he's obsessed with giant spiders as a concept because one of the sort of most famous stories is Kevin Smith talking about when he pitched Superman Lives.
Yeah.
And there was a giant fucking spider in that.
Well, the idea was that the final boss would be a giant spider, and Kevin Smith bullshitted it of, oh, okay, well, it'd be like Brainiac's main body, because Brainiac was supposed to be the main villain, because the plot was supposed to be, we do Doomsday at the start, Death of Superman, and then we go into Brainiac, and it's like, why do we always like just waste Doomsday?
I don't know.
Because he doesn't have because he doesn't have much to him.
Yeah, I mean, I've also said that part of the problem is
he's just an event villain, basically. He's like, you send him for like a big event, and then that's it.
Stupid Doomsday. I mean, I guess he's still doing better on adaptations than Bane is.
That's not hard.
Also, it is kind of funny, like, Matt Berry's performance of Bane is actually pretty fun in Lego Batman. I was not expecting him to be a good Bane. Well, I think I prefer him to Tom Hardy.
Okay, the other one's that way. Yeah, I think after I finish getting these towers, I'll probably stop for today. It's like one more electric tower. Okay, I gotta go back into the building. Or into the prison. Okay. I think the best way back in is all the way over this way, unfortunately.
I believe in you.
I mean, I can do it, it's just more of a time thing. I gotta go all the way over here to get to it again. I just keep breaking these statues because sometimes they just come to life with one of the as a wolf, so it's like if I hit them as they spawn in, I can just knock them out. One more hit will kill him. Okay, no. There was okay. That was it was 4 hits, not 3. Okay. I mean, look like none of you fucking turning out to be wolves, man. Forgot about the spikes there. Oh, that's not the way up, I forgot. That's fine, I can just go here, then jump down there, kill that werewolf there. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf! Thank you for the health, by the way.
See a wolf.
Do you think he's gonna go to Wall Street?
Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows?
I sure as hell don't.
I can figure this out. Can you?
Knowledge is power. The power is yours. And knowing is half the battle. Do we miss any?
Sonic says.
Kids! Well, the thing is, they don't have like the same ending for all of them. They just kind of like end.
Don't put yourself in a washing machine.
There was the one telling you not to drink, not to take expired medicine as well.
I mean, really, that's on the parents. Like, why the fuck are they leaving medicine around for kids to be able to access like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, at a certain point, it needs to stop being. You need to start policing parents for being dog shit.
I agree.
Oh, and stop asking everyone else to pick up the slack.
Like I said,
Why the fuck should they have to tell people? Why the fuck should like a television show have to tell kids don't take expired medicine? When the argument should be, why the fuck are you keeping expired medicine in a house that is within like reach of a child?
It was an attack robot. Bentley was right. Huh. I'll never question you again. Unless it's funny.
thanks to your recent efforts, we're ready to attempt a Murray rescue. I call this plan the Trojan Take. Step 1. We use the Contessa's keys to steal one of her tanks. I'll jump in and drive while you keep out of sight by crawling underneath. With some luck, the guards won't notice anything out of the ordinary and open the prison gates for us. We casually roll in and then blast the security doors to Murray's cell block.
Well,
Once inside, you'll need to improvise your way up to the
Oh
guard
yeah,
control
I was gonna be like,
center
yeah, this is
and
definitely gonna
open
be
the
a more
doors
involved
leading
thing. So
down
we'll
to
do this next
solitary
week.
confinement.
We'll rescue
Let's
Murray
hope
next
Murray
week.
hasn't cracked under the Contessa's hypnosis.
yay.
Hooray!
We'll save Best Boy next time.
Time to leave.
Yeah, I don't really have anything really crazy to say this time.
Sometimes they can't all be crazy.
Yeah.